Hi, I'm Lachelle,
And I'm Rosemary.
and welcome to our channel. It's Peonies and Pearls DIY.
We hope you're having a great day because we are. It's a beautiful day in
Yes.
Flagstaff. The sun is out, but it's
Yay!
breezy, and so there's nothing we can do about our hair. Well,
yeah, ponytail day.
and mine is just this bad every day, whether I've been
No,
outside or not.
it's cute.
It's
Well, I'm wearing a shirt that's the same color as my skin. I just realized, so I look like I'm like trying to be kind of
the sex kitten has
sexy.
arrived.
I don't know. So yeah, I'm
Pearls.
actually wearing a shirt.
Well, we're glad of that.
I guess I'm the color of blush. I am blush colored.
And
my favorite color, I guess that's why.
and I'm in my go-to black as usual because for some reason in
Hopefully
my
it's slimming.
generation we think that it makes us look thin.
we can
we can only dream of slimmer days gone by.
All right, so today we're going to work on some clutches that are by Doreen at Ooh La La Vintage Treasures. And I'm going to be working on the Azure Silk kit. It's a clutch folio, both of these. And Rosemary's going to be working on the pink Parfait Cafe. And so we're just going to kind of have a craft and chat here while we work on these and see what we come up with. But they're really cute, and so maybe you'll want to make a little cute little folio. Folios are fun, and they're a fun thing that you can just give as a little gift, or they're nice to tuck into a journal too. So should we get after it?
Get after it, Michelle.
So I already cut out my pieces, but this is one that I had left over that accidentally printed on just the regular thin paper. So I cut out all these individual pieces, and then we'll make a fun little clutch. And yours is really very similar, only it's in the pinks.
It is.
So this part is exactly the same, but then like the little pieces and ephemera are different, I believe. And so I was trying to decide if I should do it. I think I'm going to do it with this paper. Isn't that pretty? I love really it with pretty. The blue. And Doreen tends to go towards the blush, which I love blush, so I'm not complaining at all. But I am loving the soft blue.
I love it.
It's so pretty. So I think maybe I'll use this piece for something inside. Because I think I want to line the inside with some coffee dyed paper that I made. And I actually made it with, it's a chicory root, kind of like a coffee type drink, but it's made with chicory root. And then I add a little bit of Mexican vanilla.
That makes it smell so good.
It does. And it just is a pretty color. So I really like, so that's my little brew that I make for my paper making. Because I don't drink coffee, so I'm thinking of different ways to do it. All right, so I am going to glue this on here.
Get with it. I said get after it.
Get after it, glue.
And you're just not getting after it. Probably means I cleaned my tip yesterday, but
yeah, these little tiny tips can be kind of
annoying,
tricky sometimes. They get clogged up easy.
Mine seems to clog after every use.
Well, part of it's my fault because I leave the pin out of it while I'm making something else. Right now I'm like, come on, work.
I don't know.
And this piece will be a little bit bigger than, because you had to cut down the page a little bit. So we'll trim that. Not that it would look bad even with it sticking out now that I look at it.
Now you tell me.
Now we tell you.
I thought that myself.
It's just the color of this pretty color here.
I know, it matches perfectly. I think that's why I like coffee dyed paper in my junk journals as well. Because it just gives such a nice background
warm
texture. Yeah.
Okay, so then I guess we decide which way is up and how you want to.
Well, I think I'll have
Close
mine
it.
fold over.
Like
a
all the way
lot,
over.
And then have this side less folded.
I thought I would.
Because you have such a pretty pattern on there, and I will need to add some bigger pieces and things.
So I've got to decide which way do I want to make it to where it opens and you have pockets here, or like this. Let's see what we have. I have quite a few small pieces. There's all my little pieces. Maybe, I mean, I could do something going all the way across that is a pocket. This one is this way. Maybe that would be cute inside. So it's like you just have all these little pieces and then you just have to decide where you want to put them and how you want to make everything go. Whether you want to make them into tags, ephemera, that kind of thing.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh, yeah, I like that too.
With that run right through there.
Mm-hmm.
Need some lace or something around.
Yeah, we'll grab that here in a sec.
And then I could actually use this at the bottom, maybe, as a place to tuck things.
Love this blue. I always tend towards the blush, but this is kind of like a Tiffany blue, isn't it? It's called Azure blue, but it just makes me kind of think of like the Tiffany blue, or not quite a robin egg. Baby blue.
Maybe that's why she called it Azure.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you are all doing well and enjoying the crafts that we've been making. We've been having a good time starting our channel and doing some fun crafting. We have so many ideas that we can't hardly sleep at night sometimes.
My husband had a dream the other night. He said, "You'll be so happy to know that we won the lottery. What are you going to do with $1 million?" And he said, he laughed because I didn't even hesitate. I said, craft room in the backyard.
A brand new. She said
60-footer.
She said she wants a she shed.
Yeah. That's easy for you to say.
I like to just get the white off the edge a little bit on some things. Some things it doesn't seem to matter as much, but I think this looks good with a little bit of framing. It ages it a little bit too.
I think it makes it stand out on your blue paper.
I agree.
A little definition never hurt anybody.
True.
I went to a bridal shower one time and they asked us to give advice to the new bride.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Well, you won't understand this for a while. But even an old barn looks better with a coat of paint. And this young bride said, "What?
You want me to paint
What?"
my barn? I don't have a barn.
Well, a few years later, I ran into her and she said, "I've thought about that advice you gave all those years ago." And she said, "I understand now." And I said, "Oh, even an old barn looks better with a coat of paint." And she said, "And I'm to that age where a good coat of paint never hurt." And I said, "Well, you'll find the older you get, less of the paint is better."
You're like, now I have new advice.
Yeah.
Less paint looks better than too much paint.
Too much just fills in the cracks and makes you look just kind of creepy. I'll close up my glue bottle again. I'm so inept at that.
But I think Doreen has 4 or 5 different clutch kits. And so go to her shop, Ooh La La Vintage Treasures, and look at the different clutch kits. They're so cute and fun to just kind of play with and figure out what you want to make as tags or ephemera. See, now this little corner makes a little tuck. And then this can be another little tuck space like that. And then look at these pretty bows.
Oh, those are gorgeous. I'm thinking I might make a little tuck in the center that you can
I like that.
tuck in from this side. I'll do mine a little different.
Yeah.
If I can.
Yeah.
It takes me so long to come up with an idea. It's like when I go shopping. I put things in the bag, or the basket, I should say, and I go all around the store. And if it's still in my basket after an hour, it goes home with me. If I find something in the interim that I think I might like better, I will take the time to go put the first thing back.
Yeah.
But then if I can't decide, sometimes I just end up keeping everything.
Yeah. Unfortunately. So I made a little goal for myself this week is to not buy any craft supplies.
Oh,
not order any lace that go to a craft store. I'm not buying any supplies, and I'm just going to work on using some of my craft supplies.
How long did that last?
Well, I started yesterday after I went to Hobby Lobby.
Oh, and after we went to the vintage stores locally and cleaned them out of their satin and
that's true
tulle and whatever else.
It's on that side of town, so you just you have to go when you're there.
Sometimes your car just drives there.
It just drives to Michael's or somewhere like that. Or the worst is now you can buy from sellers on Etsy. I mean, it's great, Etsy and like Facebook, and you see it and you go, oh, that's really pretty. I want to buy that.
Well, it's like when I found these Cicely Mary Barker fairy garden plates yesterday.
Those were so pretty. Plus, we've made lots of fun little crafts with those same images. I was like, Rosemary,
look at this. And I said, oh, that has to go home with me. Well, they were only $5 a piece. But then when I hung them in my dining room, I thought, I need at least 2 more. I only have 3.
Mm-hmm.
But the space is so much bigger that I want to use them in. So I went online and I found some on Etsy. Well, they were not $5. They ranged in prices from $25 to $150.
$150. Wow. So you got a really good
deal on those. I got a real deal because mine are probably an edition that was made like in 1992. And the older they are, the pricier they are.
Okay.
And so I'm a real sucker when it says 1 already sold, 1 left, and in somebody's cart.
You're like, hurry, Hurry, push the button, push the button.
So when all was said and done, I now have 2 more coming, and the shipping cost was almost as much as the plate itself.
Oh, goodness.
But shh, don't tell my husband.
Don't tell. We got you. We got you, Rosemary. We won't tell anybody.
Don't tell him. He'll
Say,
say, "Oh my
"What?"
gosh, you get a deal, and then to complete the deal, you have to buy something else."
Well, just think what it would have been if you hadn't got those on sale.
I know.
That
But
could have
if I
cost
hadn't got-
$1,000.
But if I hadn't gotten them on sale to begin with, I wouldn't have been looking
You
for
wouldn't have
them.
known they were there,
And
that
I
they were
would have-
even a thing.
And I would have gone about my merry way, just as happy as can be,
Well, I'm glad that you found them. That was fun.
without them.
Well, I found a really big, kind of like a hat box looking box. And so I'm going to decorate that up and make it look like one of Doreen's hat boxes from the last kit.
Nice.
Put some flowers on the top and maybe some lace around the edges or something. I'm going to find something
It's
fun.
a beautiful box. I knew it belonged in your craft room.
When you saw it.
When I saw it, I said, "Okay, Lachelle,
where
you
this is
need
going."
this."
Yes, you did.
And I was so happy when you got it, because now I get to look at it.
Yeah.
My room is a third the size of this one. And it's pretty full. Every time my husband comes in there to tell me something, he says, "You have quite the little setup in here, don't you?"
You're like, as of yesterday, it's the same setup. Yes, I do.
Well, he comes in and he sits down and he looks to see if he can
If there's anything
see
new.
anything new. And he's so clueless that he doesn't notice a brand new thing. And then a few months from now, he'll say, "Has that always been on that wall?" And I can honestly say,
Oh, a while.
it's been there a while.
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, well, what else could I say about that?
Yeah.
He's so
That
funny.
old thing.
That old thing? What are you talking about? That old thing? It's been there for a long time. Well, so for some reason, I don't remember that. Oh, too bad. I'm changing my mind. I'm going to put this sweet darling here.
This is
I can make that into a tuck as a result.
it's a pretty little.
She's a pretty little girl.
I'm in the process of redecorating my craft room and reorganizing, and I found the prettiest blush toile wallpaper, so that's going to go up over, I'm sure you've seen the green that's been in the background. It doesn't look, in the video, it looks kind of like a army green or some yucky avocado, but it's actually just kind of a light celery green.
It's pretty.
It is pretty, but I've had it for like 14 years and I'm ready for a change, and so I'm going to put up the toile. And we found a really big, fun, just a big round Paris clock yesterday as we were thrifting.
Yep.
And so that's going to go on the wall. So, and I've got a few little Paris things too. I have a print that's like a really old, kind of Parisian looking print. I'll have to do a little.
You'll have to do a walkthrough.
A little walkthrough, a little tour when I get finished, whenever that is, because right now I'm still recovering my health from some crazy stuff. I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma 4.5 years ago, but it messed up my immune system, and so I've been sick for about the last year and a half. If I sound nasal, that is because, yes, I've had all the problems. So anyway,
you sound better than you have in a long, long time.
Yeah, it's getting better. So I've had one little treatment so far for my immune system. So we're gonna cross our fingers and pray and everything else that it gets better and better, and I can keep getting after it. Because I have lots of things to get after basically being kind of down for the last 4.5 years.
Yeah.
My house needs a
army.
Needs a mucking out.
An army to come and do. That's what I always need, is an army of people.
I was just hoping you weren't going to say the people from the Hoarder Show to come and help.
No.
It's not that bad.
No, for heaven's sakes.
No. Sometimes it feels like it, but do you ever watch that to get yourself?
Oh, it makes me feel so much better about my
that you
situation.
Don't have to clean. Me, I'm like, it makes me want to clean. It makes me want
to say,
I'm okay.
I can wait a while on that. It's
my
not
house
that
is great.
bad.
Look, you can see this whole floor. That's funny. I think I'm going to use some of these other little pieces and make a couple tags that can fit in here.
Now that's really bad. I can't tell which direction the sheet music should go. I think that's right.
Yes.
I had to look multiple times to figure that out.
We should have told you guys to get out something to craft with us here. Hopefully I'll feel like you're hanging out with us today.
Look at these beautiful little angels in their gates. I just think, oh, how can you cut any part of that off?
Yeah,
I couldn't.
That's from the Divine Moments kit.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. I gave you a couple little things, but I love those cards, so I thought they would just be so cute with.
Well, they look so pretty with
her kits. You can mix and match. So
well, that's what I'm
so
doing.
Well, yeah, looks great. Let's see.
Well, that's the wonderful thing about paper crafting. You can cross over, and if you're making a junk journal, you can make it totally your own. Nobody else will have had the same inspiration that you have to do different things. Because I knew I was going to be on camera today, I thought, well, here I wear a sleep apnea mask, and I always have these silly strap marks right under my puffy eyes.
Oh.
And I thought, okay, I'm going to do something about the puffy eyes today. So I got some ice cubes, wrapped them in a paper towel.
There you go.
I put them right next to the bridge of my nose. And I started to sneeze and sneeze and sneeze.
Really?
Man, it felt so good.
It felt so good.
I was really
I wonder why
surprised.
it made you sneeze.
I don't know. There must be some kind of nerve there that reacted to the cold. I don't know enough about the human body to even say that I know anything. But
I don't know.
I just had this urge to sneeze. And every time I would put it back up there, I would start to sneeze all over again. It was so weird.
That is weird. Well, now you know what to do if your nose is clogged and you need to sneeze.
Yeah, and you can't. You can make yourself sneeze like I did. I just enjoyed myself so much.
Well, I think you look great, so it must have worked.
It didn't work at all. Not at all.
I told her get some of those, the little under eye sticky, what is it, have collagen. They're kind of cooling and they just like stick under your eye. You like peel off the back and you just stick it on there and it feels good. I don't know how much it, has helped me or not, but it's fun to use the little bits of lace and things that are so pretty. Oh, that is very blingy. Is that too blingy? As I throw it to the side. Don't like that color quite as much. Sari Silk. I love the Sari Silk, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I don't have any.
You don't?
Mm-mm. I don't know where to get it.
Well,
and when I've seen it at the fabric store, and it's been so expensive. And when I've seen it at the fabric store, and it's been so expensive.
oh yeah, it can be
And
a
I'm
little
thinking,
pricey.
well, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't use that.
Maybe some other time. Angel Dream Crafts Kim. She has some in her shop.
Oh,
You can buy like a yard at a time. It's really, I mean, you could make ephemera and keep on playing for a long time because it's just fun, but we'll do a couple more things here and then we'll call it good.
yeah.
I think I'll end up later coming back and adding a little more lace or some little ephemera pieces here and there.
That looks so charming. I love the blue.
Pretty. I do too.
And I think using the coffee dye paper was a really good choice with both of these kits. I think it's really pretty.
Yeah, it really goes with the colors that she's using here.
Yeah, it does. I think I'm going to have to spend a day and make some more.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on a trip next week to Las Vegas. Maybe I can coffee dye paper in my room.
Yeah, I love it.
I can't go to this trade show right now. I have to
coffee dyeing
my paper.
Your husband really would think we were daffy then.
He already does. And I don't care. I tell him I'm not the same woman he married. I thought maybe that would give him a charge. I'm married.
I'm in big
trouble. Don't tell my wife. She might get upset.
We have my go by my middle name, and my first name is Becky, and so it's whenever you fly or you use your passport, it's your first name. So it's been a joke with us since we've been married about Becky going on all the good trips and
leaving Lachelle at home
with the kids and getting away with, oh, is Becky gonna wear that on our trip? And it's just silly, but we have a good time being silly.
Being playful is what we call it. Being playful. And
yeah.
I think that keeps the marriage moving forward, that you're not so...
Oh yeah, you gotta keep things interesting, right?
Well, interesting is a good word.
You're like, interesting, that's exactly.
I don't ever remember my parents being playful. Maybe they were playful, but just not around us.
Around kids, yeah, maybe.
I have a tendency to be a little silly when my teenage grandchildren, especially the granddaughters, are around. And
what? You silly?
Yeah. I'm the silliest woman on the planet, if you hadn't heard. And one granddaughter really, she's at that awkward age where she doesn't really know quite what to think about.
Grandma talking about
this or that stuff. And I'll say, well, when your grandpa kisses me, and she says, oh, gross, ick,
ew,
ew. And I said, what's wrong with grandma and grandpa kissing? Oh, it's just disgusting. I said, well, how do you know? You weren't there. Ooh, ick. She just continues to say ooh ick. I think that they need to see that you can be playful, that it's
Mm-hmm.
okay to be playful.
It's okay to still want to kiss your spouse
That
after you've been
is
married 50,
8 years this year.
58. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Good
That
job, you
just
guys.
means that I was 12 when I got married. And if you
I
believe
don't think
that,
so.
I have a horse in the backyard, I'll sell you for real cheap.
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
I need some of those little, like a little something. I need a little something that holds that.
a magnet,
A
and
magnet,
you
that's what
would
I was
have
saying.
one had I not left them at home.
That's okay.
This is the third time I was going to bring them to you. Did you steal my scissors?
Probably, yes.
That's because they match your
Yes, I wanted
project. So
their
you,
Azure.
I should have brought my pink ones. I do have pink ones at home.
Oh, that's cute. All
That
right.
is so cute.
So we've
I
got for this one. And then I made, here's one of the little clutches that I made another time.
That's adorable.
Both of them I tied with ribbon because I didn't have
Have a
anything, a
magnet.
magnet or anything to put. Could even do some Velcro or something. This is the, say the Divine Moments.
Divine Moments.
So this is the Divine Moments clutch that you borrowed some things from. And I did a little extra thing on this because I had extra time. I made a flip up.
So cute.
And so got some little tuck places. I think that's just on there. This one you can tuck something in there. And I used some of the paper that you gave me that was your husband's mother's papers, which, oh, they're so beautiful. Look, 1909. So awesome. Love that.
Vintage paper.
Yeah. And then this is a little tuck in here. I need to finish that, but you can make that a little notebook or another little mini folio, which I think is really cute. And then these little hearts are tuck spaces. And then there's a little tuck space here too.
You just tucked it all away.
I tucked it up.
Well, I forgot that this was going to be the top that comes back down over. And so my little blingy piece that I was going to put on there, I put on the wrong side. Aren't I clever?
That's okay. I don't think it matters because, well, it just looks like more like
it was not the way I had
you
planned
intended
it. I was not paying close attention.
And then here's one that's made by Rosie at Poofy Pink Palace, her YouTube.
That's so
and
pretty.
She sent this to me as a little gift with something that I ordered from her, one of her little fun. And she made hers like really like a clutch. Look, it has a little like gusset in the sides. And then she has the cute little things that go with it. This is the biscotti. So I think we've almost covered all the kits here in this one video.
And then this was one I did earlier. That
I like how you put the glitter.
I put some glitter on there. And
then
I actually had a magnet.
The magnet.
And this one actually folds out.
That's gorgeous.
And then it has a little notebook here. And it has tuck places, little triple tags that I put on that.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So I just tuck those behind these hearts. There are multiple hearts there. So those tuck in there.
Really cute.
And then the inside, I just use some fake coffee dyed paper.
Right. That works great.
Yeah, I sort of like that. And then it just
the quick way.
It just fits in this little,
it's like a little belly band. Tiny belly band.
And then of course it has a tuck tag.
I love the tag. That's adorable.
some
Her little angels are so sweet and realistic. You know, her stuff is all like it almost just pops off the page. You know,
almost
very
like a
3D.
photograph
Yeah.
too. And these were just some more little tags that I put in there. And then I
Oh,
put
on
all
her little
kinds
angel
on her
wings.
angel wings. I thought that was sweet.
So very sweet.
And then in the back here is another
Another
a
little
side
tuck space.
top tuck. And I figured these could be just little journaling cards. There's two of them. And just a little tuck place at the top. But I used some decorative scissors to kind of cut around my
Okay,
edges,
yeah.
which was a little different.
Well, that is so
And
sweet.
then the back,
You have two more tags.
two more tags. It's
You
almost
really
overkill.
went after it.
I did. I went after it that
It's
day.
cute.
I loved doing it.
Yeah. Well, that's just awesome. Well, all right.
We're going to say goodbye. We hope you had a wonderful time, and we'll see you in the next video.
All right.
Bye.
Bye bye.